Grandpa!
It's Grandpa.
It's Grandpa! How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
I thought you were feeling sick. Are you feeling sick?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a present for you. What does it look like? It's a book. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah.
All right.
Where's the house?
Yeah. You wanted to know what's in it?
Yeah.
What's in it? Are there sports in it?
No.
Did you want to ask me that? Are there sports in it?
No way. There's no sport.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there is fencing and fighting and escapes and magic and miracles, okay?
Hey.
Okay. It's called The Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern. Okay? So it's a cool book. So we're going to read it to you. And it's all about a pretty girl named Buttercup. Okay?
Hey.
Are you excited for me to read you the book? Okay. All right. Will you try to stay awake for me? Okay. All right. Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern, Chapter 1. So in a country far, far away, a long time ago, there was a beautiful young woman named Buttercup. She lived on a farm with her farmhand, Wesley. Buttercup liked to have Wesley do things for her. She would give him all kinds of commands.
Farm boy, fetch me that pitcher.
As you wish.
And Wesley would just do it in a good mood all the time.
Farm boy, fetch me that axe.
As you wish.
Buttercup realized that when Wesley said, as you wish, he really meant, I love you. And she gradually realized that she loved him too. Now, Wesley was not able to take care of a family now, so he had to go make his fortune. So they kissed each other. You don't like the kissing?
It's like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on there. The story gets better. Hang on, okay?
Okay.
So they kissed each other, and Wesley went off to make his fortune. Buttercup was very sad after this time. So after Wesley went to seek his fortune, word came back to Buttercup that he was captured by the dread pirate Roberts and that he was killed. So Buttercup became very, very sad. She was beautiful and sad. And so 5 years later, this is what happened.
I, Prince Humperdinck, have condescended to marry a commoner such as any of you, and I have chosen Princess Buttercup.
Princess Buttercup knew she had to marry the prince, but she was so sad. She was not happy. Buttercup's emptiness consumed her. The only thing that brought her joy and consolation was her daily horseback ride. She was bearing along through the countryside. She came upon a group. A word, my lady. Are there any villages around? We are but poor circus performers.
There's no villagers here.
Then there'll be no one to hear you scream. What is that you are ripping? It's fabric from the uniform of an army officer of Gilder. Who's Gilder? The country across the sea, the sworn enemy of Florin. Go! Once the horse reaches the castle, the fabric will make the prince suspect the Guildarians have abducted his love. When he finds her body dead on the Guilder frontier, his suspicions will be totally confirmed.
You never said anything about killing anyone.
I've hired you to help me start a war. That's a prestigious line of work with a long and glorious tradition.
I just don't think it's right. Killing an innocent girl?
Am I going mad, or did the word think escape your lips? You were not hired for your brains, you hippopathic man-math. I agree with Fessick. Oh, the thought has spoken. What happens to her is not truly your concern. I will kill her. And remember this, never forget this. When I found you, you were so slobbering drunk you couldn't buy brandy. And you, brainless, friendless, helpless, hopeless, do you want me to send you back where you were? Unemployed in Greenland? That's Vicini. He can fuss.
Fuss? Fuss? I think he likes to scream at us.
Probably he means no harm?
He's really very short on charm.
Oh, you've a great gift for rhyme.
Yes, some of the time.
Enough of that! Fessick, are there rocks ahead?
If there are, we'll be all dead.
No more rhymes today! I mean it!
Anybody want a peanut?
Are you sure no one is following us?
Absolutely, positively. It's totally inconceivable. By the way, out of curiosity, why do you ask?
No reason. I just, by chance, happened to look back and I see someone is following us.
It's probably some local fisherman out for a pleasure cruise in eel-infested waters. What? Hey, go after her!
I don't swim.
What?
I only dog paddle.
Ah! You know what that sound is, Highness? It's the shrieking eels. They always grow louder when they're about to feast on human flesh.
She doesn't get eaten by the eels at this time.
What?
The eel doesn't get her. I'm explaining to you because you look nervous.
I wasn't nervous. I was a little bit concerned. That's not really the same.
Because we can stop now if you want.
No, you could read a little bit more if you want.
Do you know what that sound is, Highness? Those are the shrieking eels.
You asked that, Grandpa. You had already.
Oh my goodness. I did. I'm sorry. Beg your pardon. She was in the water. The eel was coming after her. She was frightened. The eel started to charge her. And...
Look, he's right on top of us. I wonder if he's using the same wind we are using.
Well, he's too late. Look! The cliffs of insanity! Well, the thing! And the other thing!
He's climbing the rope, and he's gaining on us.
Inconceivable! Faster!
I thought I was going faster.
You were supposed to be this colossus, this legendary thing, and yet he gains. Just going to have to find myself a new giant.
Please don't say that, Vicini.
Did I make it clear your job is at stake?
He's got very good arms.
He didn't fall? Inconceivable!
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Whoever he is, he's obviously seen us with the princess and therefore must die. If he falls, fine. If not, the sword.
Be careful. People in masks cannot be trusted.
Hello there. Slow going?
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but this isn't as easy as it looks, so I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't distract me.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I do not suppose you could speed things up.
Look, if you're in such a hurry, you could find a rope to lower or a tree branch or make yourself useful.
I could do that. I've got some rope up here, but I do not think you would accept my help since I'm only waiting up here to kill you.
That does put a damper on our relationship.
But I promise not to kill you until you reach the top.
That's very comforting, but I'm afraid you'll just have to wait.
I hate waiting. I could give you my word as a Spaniard.
But I've known too many Spaniards.
Isn't there any way you'll trust me?
Nothing comes to mind.
I swear on the grave of my father, Domingo Montoya, you will reach the top alive.
Throw me the rope.
Or wait till you're ready.
Thank you.
I don't mean to pry, but do you have 6 fingers on your right hand?
Do you always start conversations this way?
You see, when I was young, my father was slain by a man with 6 fingers. My father was a craftsman, making swords. The man with 6 fingers came to him requesting a piece of art that he created, and it took him a year. When the man returned to collect the sword, he demanded the sword and only was going to pay 10% of what it was worth. My father refused and received a dagger to the heart and died.
I haven't seen its equal.
I fought the man, and he left me with these marks.
How old were you?
I was 11 years old, and when I gained the strength, I took to learning the art of swordsmanship.
You dedicated your whole life to swordsmanship.
Yes. And once I meet the man with 6 fingers, I will say to him, "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." And then I will end and revenge the death of my father.
Well, I hope you find him.
Are you ready then?
Yes, or ready or not.
You seem like a fine fellow. I hate to kill you.
You seem like a fine fellow. I hate to die.
Let us begin then. Ha 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 ha!
Why do you laugh?
I know something you don't know.
What is that?
I am not left-handed.
Oh, you are amazing.
I've dedicated my life to this.
Well, I'm going to tell you something you don't know either.
And what is that?
I'm not left-handed either.
You are quite good.
Yes.
Kill me quickly.
I'll soon destroy a pane of glass, then kill an artisan as yourself. But at the same time, I cannot have you follow me.
Inconceivable!
did that on purpose. I could have killed you.
I believe you. So what do we do now?
We do this as God intended. No tricks, no weapons, just skill against skill alone.
So you mean to tell me that I put down my sword, you put down your rock, and we kill each other like civilized people?
Well, I could kill you now.
I do admit that you fare better in hand-to-hand combat.
It's not my fault I'm just bigger and stronger. I don't even exercise.
Look, are you just fiddling around with me, or what?
I don't like men dying embarrassed.
Okay, okay. Oh.
Why are you wearing a mask? Were you hit with acid or something?
No, I just believe they're nice and comfortable. I think everybody's going to be wearing them in the future.
I realize why it's so hard for me to fight you.
How so?
I'm not used to just fighting one person alone.
Why should that make a difference?
I'm used to fighting gangs for charities. These you use different moves against one person than half a dozen people.
I don't envy the headache that you're about to have when you wake up. But while you rest, sleep well, and dream of large women.
There was a mighty duel. It ranged all over. They were both masters. Who won? How did it end? The loser ran off alone, and the winner followed those footprints to Gilder. Follow the princess. We must be ready for whatever lies ahead.
Could this be a trap?
I always think everything could be a trap. And that is why I'm still alive.
So, it is down to you, and it is down to me. If you wish her dead, by all means, keep walking.
Let me explain.
There is nothing to explain. You are trying to kidnap what I have rightfully stolen.
Perhaps an arrangement can be reached?
There will be no arrangement, and you're killing her.
Well, if there can be no arrangement, then we are at an impasse.
I'm afraid so. I can't compete with you physically, and you're no match for my brains. You've heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes.
Morons!
Really? In that case, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
For the princess? To the death? In that case, I accept.
Good, then pour the wine. What I have here is iocane powder. It is tasteless, odorless, dissolves instantly in liquid, and is among the more deadly poisons known to man. All right, where is the poison? The battle of wits has begun. It ends when you decide which drink to take. We both drink, and we find out who is right and who is dead.
But it is so simple. All I have to do is divine what I know about you to decide where the poison should be. Only a fool would put the poison close to them and grab that which is put in front of them. So you clearly would not put the poison in front of you. But Knowing that I know that you're not a fool, you would clearly not put the poison in front of me.
So you have made your decision?
Not remotely. Everybody knows that iocane powder comes from Australia, and Australia is entirely peopled by criminals. So knowing that you are a criminal, you would want to get the poison as far away from you as possible, because you cannot trust me as I do not trust you now.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Wait till I get going! Where was I?
Australia?
Oh yes, Australia. You would have known that I knew the origin of the powder, and so clearly I cannot choose the poison in front of me.
You're just stalling now.
You'd like to think so. You've beaten my giant, which means you're strong, so maybe you're trusting on your own strength to withstand the effects of the poison. So maybe the poison is in the goblet in front of you. But you've beaten my Spaniard, and that means you've studied, and in studying you know that man is mortal. So clearly I cannot choose the poison in front of me.
You're trying to trick me into giving something away. It won't work.
It has worked! You've given everything away! I already know where the poison is!
Well,
wait,
then...
what's that over there?
What? I don't see anything. What? Where? I don't see anything.
Oh, I could have sworn I saw something. No matter. Let us drink now. Me from my cup and you from yours.
You chose wrong.
You'd like to think so. You didn't know that when you were looking over there, I switched the cups. You fell for the biggest scandal of all time. The number one is that you don't get in a land war in Asia. But right behind that is that never get into a death match with a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Who are you?
I'm no one to be trifled with. That is all you ever need know.
And to think this whole time poison was in your cup?
They were both poisoned. I've spent the last few years developing an immunity to iocane powder.
Has beaten a giant. There will be great suffering in Gilder if she dies. Yeah. Iocane powder, I bet my life on it. And there are the princess's footsteps.
Catch your breath.
If you'll release me, you'll get whatever you ask for in ransom. I promise you.
And what is that with the promise of a woman? You're very funny, Your Highness.
I was giving you a chance. It does not matter where you take me. Prince Humperdinck is a great hunter. He can track a falcon on a cloudy day. He'll find you.
You think your dearest love will save you?
I never said he was my dearest love, but yes, he will save me. That I know.
You admit to me that you do not love your fiancé.
He knows I do not love him.
Are not capable of love is what you mean?
I have loved more dearly than a killer like yourself could ever dream.
That was a warning, Your Highness. Where I come from, there are penalties when a woman lies.
I know who you are. Your cruelty reveals everything. You're the dread pirate Robert. Admit it.
With pride. What can I do for you, Your Highness?
You can die slowly, cut into 1,000 pieces.
Hardly complimentary, Your Highness. Why loose your venom on me?
You killed my love.
It's possible. I kill a lot of people. Who was this love of yours? Another prince? Ugly, rich, scabby?
No, a farm boy, poor and perfect, with eyes like the sea after a storm. On the high seas your ship attacked, and everyone knows the dread pirate Roberts never takes prisoners.
I can hardly afford to make exceptions. Once word goes out that a pirate's gone soft, people begin to disobey, and then it's just work, work, work all the time.
You mock my pain.
Life is pain, Your Highness. Anyone who tells you otherwise is selling something.
I think I remember this boy of yours. This would be what, 5 years ago? Does it upset you to hear this?
Nothing you say will upset me.
He died well. That should please you. No bribe attempts or blubbery. He simply looked at me and said, please, please, I need to live. It was the please that caught my attention. I asked why, and he said, true love. And then he spoke of a girl of surpassing beauty and faithfulness. I can only assume he meant you. You should bless me for destroying him before he found out what you really are.
And what am I?
Faithfulness, Your Highness. Your enduring faithfulness, that's what he spoke of. Now tell me truly, when he died, did you get engaged to your prince that same hour, or did you wait a week out of respect for the dead?
You mock my pain once, never do it again. I died that day. And you can die too for all I care.
You were...
Wesley, my sweet Wesley.
Oof.
Oh, ouch.
Unless I'm wrong, then I'm never wrong. They're heading dead into the fire swamp.
Can you move it all? Move if you're alive. If you want, I can fly.
I told you I would always come for you. Why didn't you wait for me?
Well, I thought you were dead.
Death cannot stop true love.
I will never doubt again.
Haha, your fiance is too late. A few more steps and we'll be safe in the fire swamp.
We will never survive.
You're only saying that because no one ever has. You know, it's not so bad here.
What?
Well, that was an adventure. Well, one thing I will say, the fire swamp certainly keeps you on your toes. Well, basically, I'm a pirate.
Well, that's cool.
Oh no!
We will never succeed. We may as well die here.
No, we have already succeeded. 3 terrors of the fire swamp. 1, the flame spurts, no problem. 2, the lightning sand.
What about the ROUSs?
Oh, the rodents of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
We did it!
We did it! Now that wasn't so bad.
Surrender.
You want to surrender to me? I accept.
I give you full marks for bravery. Don't make yourself a fool.
Ah, but how will you capture us? We know the secrets of the fire swamp. We can live there quite happily for some time. So whenever you feel like dying, come visit.
I tell you once again, surrender.
Will not happen.
For the last time, surrender.
Death first.
If we surrender, you will promise to not hurt this man.
I swear it will be done. Once we are out of sight, take him back to Florin and throw him in the pit of despair.
It will be done, sir.
Good.
I thought you were dead once and it almost destroyed me.
Come, sir. We must get you to your ship.
We are men of action. Lies do not become us.
Well spoken, sir. What is it?
You have 6 fingers. Someone's looking for you.
pits of despair. Don't even...
Don't even think about trying to escape. The chains are far too thick. And don't dream of being rescued either. The only way in is secret. Only the prince, the count, and I know how to get in and out.
Then I'm here till I die?
Till they kill you, yeah.
Then why bother curing me?
The prince and count always insist on everyone being healthy before they're broken.
So it's to be torture then? I can cope with torture. You don't believe me?
If you survived this fire swamp, you must be very brave. But no one withstands the machine. The king died that very night, and before the following dawn, Buttercup and Humperdinck were to be married. And at noon, she met her subjects again, this time as their queen.
My father's final words were...
Hold it, Grandpa. You read that wrong. She doesn't marry Humperdinck. She marries Wesley, I'm just sure of it. After all that Wesley did for her, if she doesn't marry him, it wouldn't be fair.
Well, who says life is fair? Where's that written? Life isn't always fair.
I'm telling you, you're messing it up. Now get it right.
Do you want me to go on with this?
Yes.
All right. No more interruptions. At noon, she met her subjects again, this time as their queen.
My father's final words were, love her as I loved her, and there will be joy. I now present to you your queen, Queen Buttercup.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Why do you do this?
Because you had love in your hands, and you gave it up.
But they would have killed Wesley if I hadn't done it.
Your true love lives, and you marry another. True love saved her in the fire swamp, and she treated it like garbage. And that is what she is, the queen of garbage. So bow down to her, bow down to the queen of refuse, to the queen of slime, to the queen of filth, to the queen of putrescence. Boo! 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 Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo!
It was 10 days till the wedding. The king still lived, but Buttercup's nightmares were growing steadily worse.
See, didn't I tell you she'd never marry that rotten Humperdinck?
Yes, you're very smart. Shut up.
It comes to this. I love Wesley, and I always have. I know now. I always will. If you tell me I must marry you in 10 days, please believe I will be dead by morning.
I could never cause you grief. Consider our marriage off. You returned this Wesley to his ship?
Yes.
Then we will simply alert him. Beloved, are you certain he still wants you? After all, it was you who did the leaving in the fire swamp. Not to mention that pirates are not known to be men of their words.
My Wesley will always come for me.
I suggest a deal. You write 4 copies of a letter. I'll send my 4 fastest ships, 1 in each direction. The Dread Pirate Roberts is always close to Florin this time of year. We'll run up our white flag and deliver your message. If Wesley wants you, bless you both. If not, please consider me to an alternative to suicide. Are we agreed? Great.
Your princess is really a winning creature. A trifle simple, perhaps. But her appeal is undeniable.
Oh, I know. The people are quite taken with her. When I hired Vizzini to have her captured on our engagement night, I really thought that was quite clever. But when I have her strangled on our wedding night, it'll be quite moving. Gilda will be framed for it. The people demand we go to war.
Now, where is that knot? It's impossible to find. Are you coming down to the pit? Wesley's almost got his strength back, and I'm thinking of starting him on the machine tonight.
Oh, Tyrone, you know how I love watching you work. But I can't. I've got my country's 500th anniversary to plan, wedding to arrange, wife to murder, and gilded a frame for it. I'm absolutely swamped.
Well, take care of yourself. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got much. Beautiful, isn't it? It took me half a lifetime to invent it. I'm sure you've discovered my deep and abiding interest in pain. At present, I'm writing the definitive work on the subject, so I want you to be totally honest with me on how the machine makes you feel. As you know, the concept of the suction pump is centuries old. Well, really, that's all this is. Except instead of sucking water, I'm sucking life. I've just sucked 1 year of your life away. I might one day go as high as 5, but I really don't know what that would do to you. So let's just start with what we have. What did this do to you? Tell me. And remember, this is for posterity. So be honest. How do you feel? Interesting.
Yellen?
Sire?
As chief enforcer of all Florin, I can trust you with the secret. Thieves hiding in the forest plan to kill my bride on our wedding night.
My network of spies has heard no such news.
Is there any news from Wesley?
Too soon, my angel. Patience.
He will come for me.
Of course. She will not be murdered. On the day of the wedding, I want the thieves' forest emptied and everyone arrested.
Many of the thieves will resist. My regular forces will be insufficient.
Form a brute squad then. I want the thieves' force emptied before I wed.
It won't be easy, sire.
Try ruling the world then sometime.
The day of the wedding arrived. The brute squad had their hands full emptying the thieves' forest.
Is everybody out?
Almost. There's a Spaniard giving us some trouble.
Will you give him some trouble?
I am waiting for you, Vizzini. You told me to go back to the beginning, so I have. This is where I am, and this is where I will stay. I will not be removed!
Order!
I do not budge. Keep your order.
But the prince gave orders!
So did Vizzini. When a job went wrong, you went back to the beginning. This is where we got the job, so this is the beginning. And I am staying till Vizzini come!
You brute, come here!
You surely are a mean.
It's you!
True. You don't look so good. You don't smell so good.
Perhaps not. I feel fine.
Ah.
Fezzik and Inigo were reunited. As Fezzik nursed his inebriated friend back to health,
The knight's coming in. Open the drawbridge.
he told Inigo of Vizzini's death and the existence of Count Rugen, the six-fingered man. Considering Inigo's lifelong search, he handled the news surprisingly well. Fezzik took great care in reviving Inigo.
Enough! That's enough! Where's this Rugen so I may kill him?
He's with the prince in the castle, but the castle gate is guarded by 30 men.
How many could you handle?
No more than 10.
At least 20 for me. At my best, I could never defeat that many. I need Vizzini to plan. I have no gift for strategy.
But Vizzini is dead.
No, not Vizzini. I need the man in black.
What?
Look, he bested you with strength, your greatness. He bested me with steel. He must have outthought Vizzini. And a man who can do that can plan my castle onslaught any day. Let's go.
Where?
To find the man in black, obviously.
But you don't know where he is.
Don't bother me with trifles. After 20 years at last, my father's soul will be put to rest. There will be blood tonight!
Rise and report.
The thief's forest is emptied. 30 men guard the castle gates.
Double it! My princess must be safe.
The gate has but one key. And I carry that.
Ah, my dulcet darling. Tonight we marry. Tomorrow morning, your men will escort us. And every ship in my armada will escort us on our honeymoon.
Every ship but your 4 fastest, you mean? Every ship but the 4 you sent.
Yes. Of course, naturally. Not those 4.
Your Majesties.
You never sent the ships. No more lying. It doesn't matter anyways. Wesley will come for me.
You're a silly girl.
Yes, I am a silly girl for not seeing sooner that you are only but a coward.
I would not say such things if I were you.
Why not? You can't hurt me. Wesley and I are joined by the bonds of love. You cannot track that, not with 1,000 bloodhounds. You cannot break that, not even with 1,000 swords. And when I say that you're a coward, it's only because you're the slimiest thing that's ever crawled this earth.
I would not say such things if I were you.
You truly love each other, so you might have been truly happy. I think no man in a century will suffer as much as you will.
Not to 50!
Fezzik, do you hear? That is the sound of ultimate suffering. The man in black makes it now. His true love is marrying another tonight. Excuse me. Pardon me. It's important. Fezzik, please.
Everybody move!
Thank you. Where's the man in black? You get that from the scroll, correct? Fezzik jogged his memory.
I'm sorry, Inigo. I didn't mean to jog him so hard. Inigo?
Father, I have failed you for 20 years. Soon our misery may end. Somewhere close by is a man who can help us. I cannot find him alone. I need you. I need you to guide my sword. Please, Father, guide my sword.
He's dead.
It's just not fair.
Grandpa, wait! What do you mean he's dead? But he's only thinking, right?
You want me to read this or not?
Who kills Humperdinck?
Nobody. He lives.
You mean he wins? Grandpa, what did you read this for?
You've been sick. I think you're taking this a little serious. We should probably stop for now.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, all right. Let's see, where were we? In the pit of despair.
Well, we Montoyas have never taken defeat easy. Come, Bezic, bring the body. Have you any money?
I have a little.
I just hope it's enough to buy a miracle.
Go away. What?
Are you the miracle Max that worked for the king for all those years?
The king's stinking son fired me. Thank you for bringing up such a painful subject. While you're at it, why don't you give me a paper cut and pour lemon juice on it? We're closed. Beat it, or I'll call the bird squad.
I'm on the bird squad.
You are the bird squad.
We need a miracle. It's important.
I might kill whoever you wanted me to miracle.
He's already dead.
He is, huh? I'll take a look. I've seen worse.
Sir? We're in a terrible rush.
Listen, Sonny, no rush to miracle, man. If you do, you get rotten miracles. Got any
65.
Sheesh! Never worked for so little, except for one time. That was a very noble cause.
Please, sir, this is a very noble cause. His wife is a cripple, and his children are on the brink of starvation.
Aren't you a rotten liar?
I need him to help avenge my father.
Your first story was better. Come on, let's get the bells and we'll ask him. Hey, you there, Sonny. What's so important, huh? What you got is worth living for.
True love. See? True love. You cannot ask for a more noble cause.
Sonny, true love is the greatest thing in the whole world. Except for a nice MLT, mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, where the mutton is nice and lean and the tomatoes are right. So perfect. I love it. But that's not what he said. He distinctly said to blave, which as we all know means to bluff. So he's probably playing a game of cards and he cheated.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
Stay back, witch.
I'm not a witch, I'm your wife, but after what you just said, I'm not even sure I want to be that anymore.
You never had it so good.
True love. He said true love, Max. After Humperdinck fired him, his confidence is shattered.
I told you never to say that name.
What? Humperdinck?
Ah!
I'm
not listening, I'm not listening!
This is Buttercup's true love. If you will heal him, you'll stop Humperdinck's wedding.
Stop! If I make him better, Humperdinck suffers?
Humiliations galore.
Give me the 65, I'll take the job.
Yay. The chocolate coating makes it go down easier.
Bye. Thank you for everything.
Bye bye, boys. Have fun storming the castle. Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle.
Bye-bye.
The wedding starts in half an hour. We cannot wait.
I'll take you both together. Who are you? Where's Buttercup?
Let me explain. No, that is too much. Let me sum it up. Princess Buttercup is marrying Prince Humperdinck in less than half an hour. So all that we have to do is get in, break up the wedding, steal the princess, and make our escape after I kill Count Rugen.
That doesn't leave much time for dilly-dally. What are our liabilities?
There's one working castle gate, guarded by 60 men.
And our assets?
Your brains, Fezzik's strength, and my steel.
Impossible. What I wouldn't give for a Holocaust queen.
I can help you.
You don't seem excited, my little muffin.
I do not know tonight. My Wesley will save me.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage. That blessed arrangement. That dream within a dream.
I'm the dread pirate Roberts.
Stand your ground.
The dread pirate Roberts takes no survivors. All your worst nightmares are about to come true. The dread pirate Roberts is here for your souls.
Then love, true love, will follow you forever. So treasure your love.
Skip to the end.
Have you the wing?
Give us the gate key.
I have no gate key.
Fezzik tears their arms off.
Oh, you mean this gate key?
And did you, Princess Waffleflop?
Man and wife. Say man and wife.
Man and wife.
My name is Indigo Montoya. You kill my father. Oh me.
Fezzik is getting away! Can you open it?
Hello, my name is Indigo Montoya. You killed my father.
No, Indigos, I am your father.
We got it. We got him.
There's a shortage of perfectly good milkies in this world. It would be a shame to damage yours.
Well, I miss Wesley so much.
Wesley? The guy on the bed over there sleeping?
Oh, Wesley!
Bye now.
Wesley!
Gently, gently!
Oh, Wesley, will you ever forgive me?
What hideous sin have you committed lately?
I got married. I didn't want to. It all happened so fast.
It never happened.
What?
It never happened.
But it did. I was there. This man said man and wife.
Did you say I do?
Well, no. We sort of skipped that part.
Then you're not married. If you didn't say it, you didn't do it. Wouldn't you agree, Your Highness? A technicality that will soon be remedied. But first things first. Psh. To the death. No, to the pain. I don't think I'm familiar with that phrase. I'll explain, and I'll use small words so you'll be sure to understand, you wart-hogged-faced buffoon. That may be the first time in my entire life that a man has dared insult me. It won't be the last. To the pain means the first thing you lose will be your feet, below the ankles, then your hands at the wrist, next your nose. And then my tongue, I suppose. I killed you too quickly last time, a mistake I won't duplicate tonight. I wasn't finished. The next thing you will lose will be your left eye, followed by your right. And then my ears, I understand. Let's get on with this. Wrong. Your ears you keep, and I'll tell you why. So that every shriek of every child at seeing your hideousness will be yours to cherish. Every babe that weeps at your approach, every woman who cries out, "My goodness, what is that thing?" will echo in your perfect ears. That is what to the pain means. It means I leave you in anguish, wallowing in freakish misery forever. I think you're bluffing. It's possible, pig. I might be bluffing. It's conceivable, you miserable vomitous mess, that I might only be lying here because I like the strength to stand. Then again, perhaps I have the strength after all. Drop your sword. Have a seat. Time up, babe. As tight as you like.
Inigo, where are you?
Hello.
Ah, there you are. Inigo, I saw the prince's stables, and there they were, 4 white horses. And I thought, there are 4 of us, if we ever find the lady. Hello, lady.
Hello.
So I took them with me in case we ever bumped into each other. I guess we just did.
You know, it's very strange. I've been in the revenge business so long, now that it's over, I don't know what to do with the rest of my life. Have you ever considered piracy? You'd make a wonderful Dread Pirate Roberts.
They rode to freedom, and as dawn arose, Wesley and Buttercup knew they were safe. A wave of love swept over them, and as they reached for each other... Yeah, it's kissing again. You don't want to hear that. Okay, since the invention of a kiss, there have only been 5 kisses that have been rated the most passionate, the most pure. This one left them all behind. The end. Okay, now I think you ought to go to sleep.
One more time.
As you wish.
Hey guys, Humperdinck Happenings vlog. Just checking in, got someone betrothed to me. Go to the link below to see the pics. You may not find her so common now. Check out the next vid where we hunt a falcon on a cloudy day. Anyways, got an anniversary to plan, wife to murder, and Gilda to blame. See you next time.